Welcome back to my channel. This is Stephanie, or glitzzygem, whichever name you want to call me. Today we're going to go ahead and do some more pop-up unboxings. This is part 3 of my pop-up unboxings. So if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also follow me on my social media platforms down below. And thank you for those who have subscribed and who've been with me and following me on my journey on YouTube. Also, I want to remind everybody that I have a giveaway going on right now. It ends January the 30th, and it's on this box right here, Boxy charm. Appropriate for this video because I am doing an Boxy charm unboxing for pop-ups. So yeah, wanted to show you a little sneak peek. I will be uploading a video to show you what the content of what's inside this box. That way everybody will get in on this giveaway right now. And then also do ask that you follow me on social media, on Twitter and Instagram. So if you haven't done so, please follow me on that. If you want to get in my giveaway, I suggest you do that. And then also, also if you can also make yourself public on YouTube so I can see who my subscribers are, and I'll put the ones who I can see in my giveaway. So those are my rules for now. That's just part of my rules because it's only for U.S. residents only. So, and for those who don't have Instagram or Twitter, and you don't want to put yourself public on YouTube, don't worry. You'll still be able to enter my giveaway. Just leave me your email address at the bottom when I do the video of the giveaway. But this is not the giveaway video. This is just showing you a sneak peek of the box for the giveaway for January. All right, my gems. So stay tuned. Don't change that channel, and we'll get to this unboxing. All right, my gems. So here's the time we've been waiting for. We've been waiting to see what are in my add-ons for Boxy charm. So I'm running out of thumbnails. I have to figure out a way to start doing more thumbnails besides using boxes. I've been doing like little thumbs up, or I've been doing, anyways, that's besides the point. We're here, so let's just do what we're here, what y'all came to watch me do. So, oh, okay. Okay, so the first thing I have in here is my Opulence. Oh, look, I have an Opulence palette. I had an Opulence blush in my last video. If you haven't seen that video, I'll go ahead and add that card up here. If you haven't seen that last video from part 2, I have my Opulence blush. And this is my Opulence eyeshadow from Zoeva. Wow. Isn't that great to have those come back to back? I'll be doing a video for those who were liking my palette. I had a lot of comments in my part 2 video that they loved that blush palette from Zoeva. So I'm going to go ahead and do a video on that palette as well. And this is the eyeshadow palette. And here is the back carton. Yes, and it comes in a cardboard carton packaging. And so does, well, this is the sleeve. This is the sleeve. And this is the packaging actually. And it's, the same as a sleeve. So let's go ahead and open this beautiful palette up. Wow. It has a blue in there. I do struggle with blues, but I will do I have an idea of a blue eyeshadow look that I will try to create, and I'm gonna use it on my first impressions with this palette, okay? So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. That's my another goal for my 2021 is that I want to challenge myself in using more colors that I just don't tend to gravitate to, like blue. I don't gravitate to blue that well because it doesn't, I feel like it doesn't flatter my skin tone, but maybe I'm just not applying it correctly in the right places, or it's just not picking up correctly. So that's another thing from 2021, another challenge of mine that I want to go ahead and achieve before the year is over. So we'll be seeing a tutorial using this palette, and a first impressions tutorial, or it could be a full face. I mean, not full face. It could be a an 8-hour wear test. Just to see how the formula. that way we can test out the formula to see if the formula wears for 8 hours. So now let's go ahead and open this baby up and see what's inside here. Okay, it's gonna be a big one. Okay, so I got my Pretty Vulgar Nesting Bee Face palette. I didn't get one in my Boxy charm, one of my boxes. So, and there was a lot of hype about this palette. So I was like, okay, well, let me just get it and see what I think about it. The colors inside the palette, they look like your normal, typical face palette. You have your blush, you have your highlighter, you have your bronzer. You can also use a contour, like this shade here could be like a contour, or this shade here, and then these could be like highlighters. These will be like your blushes. Like it does have like this consistency to it that looks like real opaque. So it might have some pigment in there. I'll be interested to try this out and see how this performs on me, and see if it'll make my 2021 best or worst best or worst makeup. That, I don't remember how much I paid for. I think I paid like $6 for it. The next thing in this box, I have my OPV Beauty Spotlight Eyeshadow Palette. Spotlight. Ooh. Very cinematic. Okay, so look at these colors. This looks like a really nice rainbow palette with some maybe some neutral, maybe like some neutral tones in it. Again, there's some blues in there, so this would be a good palette. This would also be a good palette for me to try to do like a challenge on for using my blue shadows. I got these two palettes. I got the Busy Art. I already have one of them, so I might be putting one of these in a giveaway. I have this is the Busy Art. Which one is this one? The Busy Art Neutral Palette, and it's this one here. This is a really neutral palette. It has nothing but neutral shades in them. As you can see, this one row here, they look like they have similar shades, and then the rest are just like a lot of browns, and then just this one bright color here, and these dark like gray, and then these dark colors here. So you probably won't get too many eye looks out of it, but maybe you can. Maybe you can try to be more creative and create more than maybe 2 or 3 eye looks out of it. More than 2-3 eye looks with it. So I will be interested in trying out. I really like the formula of this palette. Like I had mentioned, I really liked the formula. I think it was pretty cheap on the pop-ups. I think I ended up paying like, they went for like $80 retail, but I got it for like $9, I think. And then, so this is the other palette. This is the one that I actually have, that I actually own. So this I'll be putting in a giveaway. I think this one has more vibrant colors than the neutral palette. Of course, this is a more vibrant colored palette than the one before, than its sister, which is the neutral one. So, like I said, I think I paid like $9 for it, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so the next thing in this box, so I got the two Esmeralda palettes. Esmeralda #1 and Esmeralda #2. So let's open up Esmeralda #1. This is by Beauty Creations. Beauty Creations had really been flooding Boxy Charms website. So of course I think we've all purchased a lot of stuff, a lot of things from Beauty Creations. So this comes with a mirror. These are the shades. This looks like a really bold palette. You see a lot of bold shades in here. More like on the spicier side, more like autumn colors. In this palette, you see a lot of greens and a lot of greens and burgundies and oranges and yellows in this palette. So, be interested to try this out. Oh, I only paid $3 for it, and that's why I got it. That's not why I got it. It's because I love eyeshadow palettes. So it was $3, and I said, yeah, why not? So I got both, number 1 and number 2. And I was fortunate enough to get both of them, because it's either sometimes they're able to send you just 1 or 2, because either they run out or something happens and they only send you like, you know, 1 or the other. So, but I got both of them, and I paid $3 for $3 each. So this is the Esmeralda number 2 palette. Let's see what kind of color story this has. It has a mirror. Same concept of like the sleeve being cardboard, and the packaging is also cardboard. And so this one also is a bold palette. This one doesn't have a lot of the autumn tones as Esmeralda 1 palette. This has more of more bold shades. This has more bold shades in them. I would say more bold, colorful shades than. It is a neutral palette. It's like an everyday palette to me. I think it's like an everyday palette. So is the other one. The other one is almost like an everyday, maybe simple look type of palette, you know, the autumn colored one. This one looks like it has more variation of colors than this one, more bright, I would say. This has a more bright color variation. So if y'all have, I've been pulling out a lot of eyeshadow palettes here, so if y'all saw anything here that, a palette that y'all thought was, that y'all liked, and I don't know which palette y'all be talking about whenever you say, oh, I like that palette. I'm like, okay, which palette? There were several of them. So in this video, I really would like, I would really appreciate it if y'all let me know at the bottom, and let me know in the comment section which palette was your favorite. What's your favorite palette? Eyeshadow palette. Which one was your favorite eyeshadow palette? The next thing in this box I have is my Violet Voss Pro Highlighter palette. When I seen this swatched on Instagram, I think Steph B had swatched it once. She had showed this was one of her favorite palettes from the Boxy add-ons, or Boxy pop-ups for November. This is one of her favorite palettes that she said she liked. And so when she swatched the colors, though, they were beautiful. This is a highlighter palette, a pro highlighter palette. But here it is. It's very heavy. It feels like a book. It feels like a book you can read, you know, like a reading book. You know, it has a big size mirror, as you can see. Hello. Here are the shades. And it's very heavy. It's very heavy. So here are the highlighting shades. When she swatched them, though, those swatches were beautiful. And I was like, oh, it's the rose gold palette from Violet Voss. They were beautiful. So I will be excited to try this palette out and see how that performs. If y'all knew me, I am a sucker for highlighters and primers and eyeshadow palettes. So that is me right there. I'm a sucker for highlighter palettes. You know me, I like to shine bright like a diamond. I like to shine bright. I don't know how I did well on this, my highlighter today, but I feel like I'm glowing a little. Okay, so the next thing in here is called, well, it's the OPB London Born to Shine blush palette. I think I paid about the same as the other one. I do want to say it's like $9 to $12. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I'm just in love with eyeshadow palettes. I'm sorry to say it, but I am. So don't confuse me, guys. If y'all like something else on this video that was like an eyeshadow palette, please let me know what it was and down below. That way I'll know, you know, what video to do next with that palette y'all liked. Okay, so this is how it looks like on the inside. It has a real huge mirror at the bottom. Well, at the top, I put it down. Here are the colors. This is a blush palette. You see a lot of a lot of nice shades that I would, this is right up my alley. I would use all these shades for me. I think it complements my skin tone, so I would use all these shades. And it is heavy also. It's a heavy palette. Wow. It's a heavy blush palette. I'm showing you nothing but palettes, so y'all let me know, eyeshadow or blush palette, which one was your favorite? Or which were your favorite items from this part 3 video? Now I have my Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. Like I said, I'm a sucker for primers and eyeshadows. So I got me a primer, watermelon primer, because I wanted to smell like watermelons if I ever put it on. Whenever I would wear this primer, I'd want to smell like watermelons. So let me see, does it smell like watermelons? Oh goodness, it smells clean. And there is a nice Ginate, is it Ginate? The old perfume. Scent to it. It has like a Ginate scent to this palette. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, y'all can Google it. It's a perfume that they used to have back in the early 90s. It's called Ginate. It was a perfume, and this is by Seattle London. It was targeting the younger generation, but there's some older generation people who still wear that Ginate perfume. But so let me take the rest off. So I got 2 of the Dose of Colors, Caffeine Queen and Night Sky. Ooh. Night Sky and Caffeine Queen. Dose of Colors shadows. If I haven't stressed enough, this formula on these shadows, they are very pigmented. They're pressed. They're pressed pigmented. They're you get maximum application with your fingers when you use these palettes. So this is the reason why I like them, because I do like to use my fingers to use like to make them, you know, pop, to give it that pop of color on your lid. But look how beautiful and chunky that looks. Yeah, that's a chunky shadow. Y'all see that? Here it is. This is Night Sky. And I like the way it's holographic. The packaging is holographic, and it has a hard plastic packaging on it. Okay, got it open. It has a mirror, if I hadn't showed y'all that. It looks like a emerald green blue shade. Almost like a blue green shade. That's what it looks like. And it does look chunky as well, so can't wait to try these eyeshadows. So that was that. Now I have my Ciate London Glitter Storm lipsticks. I got them in 2 shades. I think they were offering them in just these 2 shades. I don't think a lot of people were really gravitating towards these, because there was a lot still in stock. So this is the Glitter Storm Ciate London lipstick in the shade Topaz. Not sure if my camera's picking that up from this distance, but it's the shade Topaz. Open this up. On those Dose of Colors, I think I paid, I didn't tell you the price of the Dose of Colors. On the Dose of Colors, I think I paid $6 for each of those. This one, on these lipsticks, I think I did pay around $6, I think. Or less than that. It could be less than $6. I could be mistaken. So it comes in this nice glittery packaging. You know me and glitter. I love glittery, shiny things. So, oh, ooh. Ooh, look how beautiful that color looks. I think it'll flatter my skin tone. I love that the coppery shade. And it does have that glitter. It reminds me of the Alamar Cosmetics, what do you call them? What were they called? The Sext collection lipsticks that BoxyCharm was putting in their BoxyCharm boxes. This is what the Ciate Linden lipsticks, these remind me of those, because they also have that glitter on the bullet, on the end of the bullet. I'll show it to you again in this one. This is in the shade Apollo. I'm not sure if you can see it from this distance, so I apologize if you can't see it, but it's a shade Apollo. Looks like a purple or a plum, so we'll see. And the packaging is also like a glittery, nice glitter. And this is the glitter I was telling you about that's on the side of the bullet of the packaging, if you can see that from here. I'm trying to get up close, trying to see if the camera can focus on it as well. See how glittery and shiny that is, even if the camera doesn't focus on it from this close-up distance. So from far away, you probably can see it from far away. It's like a brownish shade. I was surprised. It looks purple. I think it is purple. The packaging looks purple, so it could be like a dark purple, but it looks almost brown. Either way, it'll flatter my skin tone as well. So I have this Hank and Henry Lust and Lush. What is this? Blush and highlighter duo. It's the cream powder duo. So I wonder how this looks like. Now, yeah. So this one I think I did pay like $6 or $8, maybe $9, the most. Yeah. So this is how it comes, and it's like a little flip top here. It has a mirror, and here's the color. This is in the shade Plush and Forever. Plush is the highlight, which is this one here on the side. This one here on the side is Plush. This is called Forever. Sorry. Fervor. This is the blush side, and it's Forever. It also has like glitter specks in it. It looks like it could be like a glitter blush, which I love glitter blush. Oh, it doesn't have glitter specks. It does so it might come on quite nicely with the highlighter, because since it is like a glittery, glowy blush, it might complement each other. So I can't wait to try them out. Well, okay, my gems, that was it. That was all for my part 3 video. Stay tuned for my part 4. I have more goodies to show you, more in store to show you on my pop-ups. Stay tuned for my next video on my November pop-ups part 4. And I'll be showing you more goodies in store from my pop-ups, okay? So if you haven't done so, please give me a thumbs up, because it helps out my channel. Also subscribe, hit the notification bell, also follow me on social media like I mentioned, and don't forget about the giveaway. For my gems, I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!